And there was a little adjournment there, but we are back in the room. And by the room, I mean, oh god, what's wrong with Lehman's face? Anyway, as we recall, two people had gone back down to the basement. Or rather, Violet had never left the basement.
No, I went
Oh, you went
out,
back up, but you're heading
tended
back
to
down.
him, then went down, yeah.
And then you're heading back up. Right, and Kleiker is tending to the hobo, who's rambling incoherently, and Lehman, who's rambling in pain. It is at this point, as you are no doubt heading back up, Violet, that I want you to make a spot hidden roll.
Stop hidden. Spot hidden. Spot hidden.
Lucas!
Yes.
Spot
you
hidden
hit?
roll, if you would.
Spot hidden. Do it.
Brain, how work? Help. 66.
Oh man. Oh,
Actually good enough, despite your modifier. As you are leaving, you notice on a high shelf that you hadn't looked at before, a wooden cigar box and a thin sheaf of yellow papers. You recognise this material as stuff mentioned in Merryweather's journal on the Dark Brotherhood.
I instantly attempt to grab it.
You grab it, it's not hard to get.
She's very tall, after all. Having to.
Your character, did you say your character smokes?
She probably does, yeah.
You instantly recognise the cigar brand box as a brand from the 1870s.
Mm-hmm.
And the yellow the sheets of paper glued on the box are peeling and yellowed. Do you wish to open the cigar box?
I think I shall take the whole lot with us and then investigate it later when we're not in the same house as
Fair
some
enough.
type of monster.
So you're heading out
Yes.
to the hobo going.
Exactly, we're going to get the hospital.
And Lehman going.
I'm trying to calm the hobo down, by the way, while
Make
keeping
me
him
a
in the car.
psychoanalysis roll.
Who, me?
No, that would be the man trying to calm the hobo.
Oh,
Your psychoanalysis skill, by the way, should be 1%.
Clap
an
him over the
80.
back of the head.
An 80. Let me check. Psychoanalysis is indeed 1%. You fail to calm the hobo, who is just incoherently warbling.
Can I slap the hobo?
You can.
I slap the hobo to try to get him out of his craziness.
Apart from slapping the hobo, that has achieved nothing.
Okay.
Etc. etc.
As I get back to the car, I hold $5 out and say, if you be quiet, I'll give you money.
He's still rambling. He hasn't even noticed you're there.
Oh,
Well, he
Money
did
solves
get
everything.
shot in the leg, so...
who would do such a thing?
By the way, wait, I take a better look at the hobo.
Yes.
And apart from, obviously, you know, from him being shot in the leg, is there anything, well, like, noteworthy, not quite right with him? I mean, he's
is.
obviously, you know, he's a hobo, so he's a bit, like, deranged or what have you, a bit, like,
Hey.
dirty and so on. But is he maybe, like, wearing something that shouldn't belong on
Nope.
him?
He is. You do know, however, that he is very. He's over 6 foot tall and of a very strong and stocky build.
Okay, wait, does he look malnourished?
No, not particularly.
Does he look well fed for a
No,
hobo?
He had
Not-
beans.
Not particularly well fed, but he does look particularly strong.
Okay. So I check his pockets, by the way.
There's nothing in them.
Okay.
Freaking looting the hobo as he screams in pain.
What loot does the hobo drop? Roll the D100. He's still just wailing.
If you kill him 3 times this week, he'll drop an epic.
Wait, are we at the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we on our way?
Nobody set off anywhere
Yeah,
yet.
no, we haven't.
Okay.
not yet.
I think we should start thinking about heading off.
We should go to the I'm gonna drive again.
Where are you going to? Ross's Corner or Arkham?
Pain!
Well, we need to bring him to a medical thing, and I guess that little village doesn't have anything, right?
I do.
As far
Does
as we know, no, it probably doesn't.
How
the
far
most
away
logical
is
thing-
Arkham?
Couple of miles.
Yeah,
So
just go to Arkham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to let's go to. We know where the hospital is. Let's go to the
You
hospital.
do, oddly enough.
Yeah, let's go to the hospital. I'm driving to the hospital.
Go to the hospital.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
Jesus,
Jack,
someone punched this man.
Are you hitting every bump in the road? My face is falling off, you bastard!
Someone put a lemon into Lehman's
You
mouth.
get to St. Mary's Hospital, and when they are approached with a man with a clawed face and a bleeding from the leg hobo, they not only call nurses to deal with them,
Also
they-
the police.
Police.
they also call the police.
Of course they do.
Is Lehman at all in the car informed of what happened with the hobo? Is he just delirious?
Fortunately, I can inform you that a successful medicine roll has healed you of 3 hit points.
Doesn't that take a while though?
It doesn't take long.
It's taking up to 9 at least.
The police are summoned, and you'll never guess what one of the people who is summoned is.
It's
Who
our
says
friend
what?
from earlier, isn't it?
Who gave you a coffee? You
Wait,
gave a
I
coffee.
gave him. I was about to say.
There's another man there as well.
No.
Okay, I'm getting mixed reports here, he says as you guys are waiting outside Lehman's room and the hobo, separate room.
Can hear faintly from the room.
Is there... You brought your friend in with a claw wound to the face, and you brought the man in the opposite room with a bullet wound to the leg.
That's correct.
Should we go with the truth here, or at least like something of the truth?
Well, the very fact that you're implying you're gonna lie worries me slightly, so...
no, I mean like I'm not talking.
To be fair, this is fairly straightforward.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
guess
wild animal in the attic.
There was a wild.
and
yeah,
there
that's
was
true.
a trespasser on the property.
Yeah.
It's legal to shoot a trespasser because America. And
He also came at us.
he came at us.
He actually bludgeoned
I probably
our
have
friend,
a
as you
rather
can see.
exactly. I have
Yeah.
a rather large
It was
bruise.
self-defense.
Yeah, speaking of that rather large ruse, you had a doctor briefly look at it and heal you for only 1.
He
Yeah,
hammered.
but to be fair, it's presumably he said, "What is your skull made of?" Cast iron, and then I killed him with it.
So, a wild animal, you say?
Yeah, it must
Yes.
have been some kind of raccoon.
Well, we found a dead raccoon, so
He
it might be something a little
glances
larger.
briefly through the window at the huge gaping claw wounds on Lehman's face.
God damn it! I start banging against the door.
A
for it to shut up.
raccoon, you say?
Yeah, really big raccoon.
Or
Mating
something.
season.
We didn't
I-
get to see it. It was up in an attic.
I wish to
It was
fast
up
talk
in the
really
attic,
quickly.
you say?
I wish
Wish
to
to
try and
fast
fast talk this shit. 48.
Large.
Yeah, it was a really big raccoon, you know. It's mating season, they get huge size of bull rhinos, elephants. That's why we have the guns.
Yes, that's why we had the elephant gun. You know, like big raccoons, huge raccoons, raccoons in heat.
Yeah.
So you're saying a giant raccoon in heat?
Huge raccoon,
Huge raccoon.
just in the
In
heat.
Right. Well, we will. What my associate here
I wave.
will wait for the other gentleman in the room to regain his senses so that he may speak to us. I'm going to need to go to the house with you at a time to verify your story.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yes, we should go. We want to get back to that house as soon as possible. Anyway.
Great. I'll also need your friend to come with us at some point, I imagine, for some statements when he's well. I imagine your friend is... I will talk to the doctors and see what the doctors will say about the wound.
Sounds good. It's going to take a while, I guess.
The doctor says he's doing his prognosis in a couple of hours. He'll be able to let me know what the future holds for your friend. I dare say.
Well, if nothing else, chicks dig battle scars, even if they were caused by rodents.
Rodents, yeah.
Large rodents in heat.
It's a mammal. It's a marsupial, you stupid prick.
I'm a hobo, I don't know better.
Right.
I'm a pretty.
You need
I
them.
don't know better.
Somebody's taking notes. Right, we'll wait here for the doctor.
Right.
How are you feeling, by the way? Did you sleep well after escorting us here last
Very
night?
well, thank you. And then I got a call saying and then I got a call, not a little moment ago, saying this happened.
Yeah, we weren't really planning on this happening.
Nobody does.
You know how huge animals in heats are.
Yes.
You know, we just have bad luck.
Raccoons.
Raccoons. Huge raccoons.
Yeah, it seems we've got bad luck following us. I mean, first the shooting of our car.
He
and
folds
now-
his arms.
It's bad for your posture, that.
Yeah.
Raccoons.
Yep. Just
He looks
huge.
around. Okay, I'm gonna level with you here. You're talking a crock of crap.
Mhm.
That's not a raccoon. I've seen raccoons. My daddy shot raccoons out in the countryside, and there are not raccoons that can do that to a man's face.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Would I?
Sneaky,
Yeah.
sneaky buggers. Sneaky, very
Now, would you
sneaky
mind
buggers.
telling me what actually happened?
We went into the attic. He poked his head in, and a ghastly ghoul from another dimension clawed at his face. Are you happy now?
Now, what my associate here is trying to say, and I'm using my persuade on him to persuade him.
Mm-hmm.
Should I roll?
You
I'll
say what you
roll.
say first, and then roll persuade.
Okay. Well, what my associate here is trying to say is that we assume that it was raccoons because we saw that there were raccoons around at the house, and our friend stuck his head up through a trapdoor into the attic, and then something that we didn't see that we assume has to be a large raccoon or something did this to him, and he fell down, and we couldn't see what it did, and no one wanted to go up there to check. And then this crazy man just shows up out of nowhere, clubs this dame here over the head, and then runs at us outside on the house and just comes at us with a table leg, spouting crazy, so that our friend in self-defense had to put a bullet into him. And luckily, he only aimed for the leg.
I wouldn't want to hurt him
That's
too badly.
Yeah, and that's what happened. We immediately, after shooting him, after incapacitating him, we immediately gave him first aid, restrained him, and we drove here as fast as we could to give him and our friend, medical
I
attention.
want you to make me a persuade roll.
An 81. God fucking... God damn. The last 3 rolls I did were an 83, an 80, and an 81.
Imbecile.
Yeah. Right.
I gave him a coffee that has to be like at least a 20% plus on my roll.
Dude, coffee, man! Just feed Cthulhu coffee. 4 cups of coffee, and Cthulhu won't kill you.
Seriously.
And does anyone else have anything to add on the feral raccoon story?
What he said.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, you can tell it wasn't something that was done by a weapon.
Yep.
That I can agree with, but what, I don't know.
Well,
Neither in
officer.
truth do we.
Yeah.
Which is why
Well, you will be coming with us.
I will be talking to my superior, and when you go back there, someone is being assigned to go with you.
Ah, good. Tell them to bring a weapon, please.
Yeah, I'll be honest, officer. I think whatever did that was hella fast. And if you saw what it can do to a man, I hope that you give us more than one person.
Yes.
Or at least give us someone that's
Well.
very well armed.
He gives you a slight smile. What can one raccoon do?
Well,
That!
Oh, now he thinks he's being clever, eh?
well, sir, it depends on how many of us stick our head through a trapdoor.
I say nothing. I just
About
point
an hour later,
towards
the doctor
Lehman.
speaks to the policeman and looks, and then he speaks to you. Your friend here is lucky to have retained the sight in his eye. I have no idea what on earth did that to him, but there's not much more we can do here for his face. We can't reconstruct it or anything. We can't lessen the damage. Those scars are pretty deep. He's gonna have those for the rest of his life. Now, we've given him something for the pain,
Oh,
Should be feeling a little better, but while I tried to suggest to him that he has bed rest, he bitterly said that he wasn't paying for anything, and that he wanted to go and not pay for anything, and that he wasn't paying for anything. So, if you want me to, I can sign him out. I would
You know
suggest
me.
he has bed rest, but if a patient is insistent, I can't force him to stay.
boys, quiet.
Well, I guess, Doc, you should sign him out. We'll take care of the bills.
We'll give you. I've prescribed some painkillers that he should be taking. One in the morning, one in the evening should help dull the pain. But I've never seen an injury like that before. Last thing I saw like that was somebody got mauled by a bear once.
A bear? Why didn't we go with a bear?
Because bears don't fit in attics.
Well, this one, no.
Bear attic.
Yeah, it's an attic bear.
He signs him out, and after about another hour of prep, Lehman is brought out. His wound has been cleaned. It looks hideous.
Ow.
You've never looked better.
It's been covered up by slightly by bandages.
Hello.
Things did
Hey,
scars.
you look,
Did you get it? Did you kill it? The thing.
no, I don't think we hit it or
What
anything. We
thing
just
are
had
they
to bring you back
referring
there.
to, Mr. Lehman?
The thing that had to go in my face in the attic. I don't know what it
Could
was.
you give
it was...
me a description of the thing?
No,
Why not?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see the thing that came at you.
Well, it was dark up there. It was on my face before I got to see it. I could feel it, but I couldn't see it. It was terrible. I closed my eyes. I'm a big baby.
Maybe a fast talk.
Oh shit. I roll. Ew, 84.
Are we going to my superiors now? Where are you currently residing?
I give him the address of the motel.
Right. You give me a ring if you're thinking of going back if I don't contact you first.
Sure, we will, officer. Thank you.
He leaves. You're now left.
Oh.
I wanna-
Lehman eats a painkiller.
Oh. So, Violet, you're holding a some paper and a cigar box.
Yep, I'm going to go back to the library and check first if Hermitage has talked to anybody, and second, what's in this.
What are you guys doing?
Not a whole lot, to be honest.
We're going back to the house.
No.
I would like to go back to the hotel.
I'm gonna go with Violet actually and talk to this dude.
What
Okay.
about Klika?
I'm gonna bring Lehman back to the hotel, and then I'm going to find myself the nearest speakeasy.
Right. Okay. We will do the erstwhile librarians first.
And then Glyco got drunk.
You are informed that Armitage is currently not on site at the university.
By the way, Kiko, sorry, change that. I'm not going to a speakeasy. I'm finding myself a restaurant where I can eat a nice big steak.
Right. You are informed that Armitage is currently not on site. He will be
any
around tomorrow.
For goodness sake. Any idea where he is?
All he stated was there was something he had to go out and check.
Okay, then I guess I'll be coming back tomorrow.
Would there be any way
But
to...
in the meanwhile, I'm going to have a look at the ship.
Right.
I was gonna say, would there be any way to get into his office without him being there?
Are you asking the woman that?
No.
You asking the woman that?
No.
You don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
The first thing that you find is this cigar box. If you want to open it.
I'm going... Well, there are some pieces of paper, right?
Yep.
I'm going to have a look at the pieces of paper first.
The pieces of paper are handwritten notes dated. You find for the month that the ritual was performed. You know, all the sheets are in a large, flourished hand. A hand unlike the neat, crabbed script of Rupert Merriweather. No sheet mentions anything about the thing that you're encountering. There are 6 copies. It's a chant in Latin.
Mm-hmm.
3 other sheets identify the chant as having been copied from a book called De Vermis Mysteries, written
Handy.
circa 1542 by one Ludwig Prim. They contain notes about the book and its history, and comment in passing that the chant could be used to release the spirit trapped inside the ancient amber.
If done backwards, okay, that's
The
one.
10th sheet includes a description of the pentagram, the symbols to be drawn, and the combination of chemicals to be burned in the fire.
Does it mention whether or not the thing needs to be anywhere near it at the time?
We'll get to that. The last 3 sheets discuss the ritual. They indicate that to dispel the spirit, the chant should be reversed, but that everything should be done the same, whether invoking or dispelling. It's a 2-hour ceremony, begun at midnight.
Oh God.
The notes from Ludwig Prim that have been copied out by whoever wrote this state that although this ceremony can be performed by one person, Prim suggests that the use of several chanters, allowing individuals to occasionally interrupt their chanting without disturbing the potency of the casting. If the chant is continuous for 2 hours, at least one person at all times maintaining the rhythm, the spirit must succumb, but even the slightest disruption of the chant results in failure, and another ritual must commence the following night. Prin also suggests that during the time, and during any summoning, that a watcher be posted, lest the summoners be disturbed by the nuances and distractions of malevolent spirits.
Wonderful.
How long roughly is this chant?
2 hours,
Okay.
The entire chant.
to be started at midnight.
Okay.
I'm going to start writing my will.
And there's also the cigar box.
Ah, yes.
Have a look at it.
You opening it?
Have a quick look at it first. Is there any sign that it is trapped or in any way locked in a way that might cause harm if you open it?
It's got pieces of paper glued on it that are peeling off from a brand of cigarettes from the 1870s. Or cigars.
Okay, let's quickly peel back those just to see if there's anything underneath them.
Nope, nothing.
Cool. Okay, open the box.
Inside is a small metal canister containing a coarse brownish powder and a small wooden box with a sliding lid.
Small wooden box with sliding lid.
Do you want to open it?
Yes.
It contains a small amount of a silvery talc-like substance. You can make me a
Okay.
chemistry roll.
Chemistry? Why not?
Do you succeed?
No, 72.
Okay. You can make me a Cthulhu Mythos roll as well.
48.
I'm there as well. I might as well try this. No, 31. Bugger all.
On the chemistry?
On the Cthulhu Mythos.
What about the chemistry?
57.
Nope. You have no idea what these are.
Okay.
Would we be able to look this up in a book?
But we do know that one of those two is almost certainly the powders used to render the thing invisible.
Yes.
I would assume that's the bigger of the two.
So that's handy. Did they? We just basically the whole point of this is to get hold of Armitage and find the damn context in the book so we can see if there's anything else we need to know. Well, that's good anyway. So I guess I should head back to my tail at this point.
Yep.
Or can I try and do a library use check to see if I can find out anything about
Yes.
those powders?
Make a library
That's
use roll.
why.
Silence wench.
Like I say,
82, which is a success.
You check around in the library, and it's not hard at all to figure out that the brownish powder that you're looking at is
Shit.
sulfur and an oxide of copper.
Okay.
Cross-referencing it with your journal that you have from Merriweather, you realise that these are important, that they are used in the ritual.
Okay.
Find nothing about the silvery talc. Nothing.
Okay.
It defies any description of any element or compound that is currently in that book.
Right. That's useful anyway. In that case, I guess at that juncture I shall return.
likewise.
You return to Lehman go, oh.
Lehman has rearranged all the furniture and moved one of the doors up to block the moves one of the beds up to block the door and is sleeping in the bathtub.
Fair enough.
Suddenly, bathtub comes on, drowns.
So you guys return.
Yeah. After breaking open the door to try and
Clyker
get
up to
past the
anything
goddamn bed.
Oh, Clyker went to the restaurant.
Yes.
He's having a delicious steak.
I'm having the biggest steak that they have. I'm just ordering like a massive steak because I think to myself, if I'm probably going to die tonight, I might as well do it having the most delicious steak.
Okay, you have a lovely meal.
And every
Having
time you
something to
look at the
shit
steak,
out.
you're reminded of Rupert's face.
Actually, I'm going to go to bed because I have a concussion and I want to die.
I'm gonna sit up for the night and keep watch because fuck people. Yeah, and that because I can't sleep through the goddamn.
You're gonna make me
Lehman is
a
quite happy having
Clyker
taken
eventually
many of his
returns
medication.
after eating his meal. You gonna go to sleep as well?
You know what? Before I return to the hotel, I'd like to go to a speakeasy.
God damn it.
So am I there?
You managed to track one down.
Managed to track one down. Okay, I don't really just need a speakeasy. I just need to find someone who sells like alcohol
Right.
in a thing. And I just go in there and I ask him to sell me 3 bottles of like really high grade alcohol. And
You could just ask for disinfectant if that was what you
all that I want because I want to make like Molotov cocktails.
Okay. You want 3 bottles of cheap booze.
Yeah, just like flammable booze, nicely flammable booze.
Okay, you are sold 3 bottles of booze.
Okay, and then I go back to the hotel.
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden.
Yes, please.
Alright.
All of us?
Just
No, just Clyker.
97.
I'm asleep.
You
Can't
spot
see
nothing.
anything.
No, no. Are you sure that my eyes don't roll back into my head? And
You spot absolutely nothing,
with the
Clyker.
97.
Roll
Jesus.
me a luck roll, please.
Would I?
Yes, please.
Okay. Again, D100.
Yes, please.
25.
25! Right, you make it home.
God damn.
Are you driving drunk?
I'm not driving at all.
how he managed to get through the streets during a prohibition with 3 bottles of alcohol, I'll never know.
Because I have like a bag or something. It's not like I bought like 3 huge canisters or something.
Fair enough.
You didn't?
So then
No.
you're going to go to sleep when you get back?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna get myself some some old cloth or whatever that's nicely flammable, and I'm gonna, like I said, create 3 Molotov cocktails.
Right?
And I'll put them out on a table so that once everyone is up and we're leaving for that freaking house, like everyone can get
Okay.
themselves one.
So then you're going to go to sleep.
And then I'm going. Wait, is anyone holding watch, or are they
I am.
all asleep?
I
already?
am. I'm
You're-
holding watch.
Lehman's
you?
asleep in
Okay.
the bathtub with his trench club.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to
Spot
sleep.
hidden roll, please, Danin.
I'm going to sleep.
30.
Is that a pass?
I don't know, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
It is a pass. I believe 30 is the minimum that the skill of spot hidden can be.
Lucky me.
Let me have a look. Spot hidden. No, it's 25.
Damn it!
But it's close enough. It is close enough.
Okay.
You spot something out the window.
No. What doth mine eye see?
Do you want to have a closer look?
I ready my gun and make sure to try and... No, hang on. I wish to use my I wish to try and hide into the shadows whilst trying to get a better look.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna get shot in the head.
41.
41. 41.
Yeah, so that is hidden, and I try and get a better
You
look.
briefly see something on the roof on the opposite buildings on the street.
Ah, it's the scene from Signs. Oh god, I
You
hate
spot
that scene.
a sort of silhouetted bird creature shape
Oh no.
hunched on the side of the roof. As you're looking at it, it flies away.
Huh.
But you notice that it seems to possess more of a body than an average bird. When you blink, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Must be just your imagination. Make me a Cthulhu
Imagine.
Mythos roll.
80.
80?
Yes.
Must be just your imagination.
God damn it.
Are you gonna wake us up?
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up Violet in this case and mention
The
what I
one
saw.
with the concussion, who's been asleep the whole time instead of me, who's been asleep like 20 minutes.
Actually, yeah, that's a good shout.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, I'll wake you up and mention what I saw
Okay.
and say that I'm more than unnerved.
Okay, I want to go over there and check out that roof. What kind of building is that?
It's a selection of apartments.
Does it have a fire exit that leads up to the roof?
On the side of the street, it does.
Do you really think it's a good idea for us to go out there and check when there's apparently something flying?
I'm still asleep. Have any of you woken me up?
No.
No.
They're not
not yet.
waking you up because concussion.
Well, we're just talking. We're just
I
talking.
shouldn't have
right
fallen
now.
asleep in the first place with a concussion.
I was gonna say.
Okay, I wake up Violet and Dunnan.
No,
What?
leave
Oh.
Dunn in. Leave Dunn in. He can barely.
You
see.
mean Lehman.
Okay,
You're
yeah,
done.
That's
Lehman.
right.
Sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I wake up.
'cause
I
he
wake
maybe
up
got-
Violet. I wake up Violet. I tell her what Dunnan saw, and I say that we should check out if there's something over there on the roof.
Would she be able to roll like an occult
You
roller?
know, Dunnan, that the roof is sloped.
Sloped.
It's a sloped roof, it's not flat.
Am I awoken?
Nope.
God damn it.
Yeah, so okay, we explain or Dunnan, you should explain to Violet like what you've seen, and maybe she can.
I thought it was a
She-
bird, but it had too much of a body to be a human, to be a bird. So I think maybe whatever the hell was chasing
Make
us.
me a mythos roll.
Who? Me or?
Violet.
Not you, Violet.
Violet.
What do I have to make a mythos roll?
Because he's describing this thing to you.
Motherfucker 3!
Wow.
That doesn't increase though.
No, it doesn't
Oh, fuck.
increase.
Still though.
However,
Why am I getting all my good rolls and stats that don't increase?
with a 3, you get an idea from that.
I have an idea. It is a thing that flies.
You have heard. You get from your your starting reading of the Liber Ivonus. You get the feeling that this creature has been vaguely described to you before. If it's that creature, you don't know. It could be a number of creatures. Many of them winged. There's one that you know that travels the stars, apparently.
Uh-huh.
And another that is the servant of an all-powerful ancient entity. But you know that you believe the second one wouldn't serve another master? You think. But you're unsure. Your things are a bit muddled. But there aren't many creatures the size that Dunnan is describing that it could be. But it's definitely not... You don't think it's natural.
So what I'm getting is creature is supernatural, and do I get any information about it other than it's supernatural and associated with the mythos?
You do not get a close enough look. From a vague description, all you know is that it's definitely not normal.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't my imagination.
If it was there.
But do I know that it's full association with, outer gods and all that other shit?
No. You need a better
Okay.
description or to see it.
Right.
So, there you go.
We actually rolled a Cthulhu Mythos roll for once.
On the one hand, Violet, you're happy that you figured this information out, but on the other hand, you're a little horrified with yourself.
Why am I horrified? I'd be pleased. I'd be like, yes, I remembered.
And you're
Yeah,
like-
get in.
I remember something that shouldn't exist. So yeah, you look out the window and there's nothing there.
I feel disappointed. I wanted to see my cosmic horror.
Oh, you're playing Call of Cthulhu, you'll get that chance. So now, guys, you're going to go back to sleep?
Yeah, I want to heal my head.
Okay, you want to heal your head. So, it's morning breaks, unless everybody has any other particular plans.
There's no more
What?
investigate. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Knock,
down.
knock, knock on your door.
I
Do we
did not
have-
order room service.
Do we have
Leave it
do we have a loophole, like a peephole?
You
in our
do!
door?
Who wants to get shot? Yeah.
Count the number of tentacles.
Who's looking in there?
I wish to sneak my way over to the door and have a gander out.
It's a man in uniform.
But like
Police uniform?
A man you recognize in uniform.
Oh. Let's open that.
I pull the bed away from the door, as Rupert did earlier.
There's a quizzical look looking at the briefly through the peephole as you move the bed, as he can hear that.
Okay, and I open the door.
He steps in.
You're right.
And the first thing he notices are the Molotov cocktails.
Fuck's sake.
Wait,
You
those
left those out.
No.
You left them.
What? Damn! I left them on the table. Yes, because
Good morning, gentlemen. Are those Molotov cocktails?
What? No, it's flavored water.
It's the science experiment. Violet set it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is exactly what he said
He
out
folds
loud.
his arms very slowly. Again.
I told you it's bad for your posture. You should
You
stop
notice
that.
that he's got a gun holstered to his side this time.
You just have to be prepared for everything.
No, so how can we help you this... Is that morning?
Yep.
Christ.
Well, I was going to let you know, to start with, that the man that you have brought in has been interred into a sanitarium for examination.
Interred?
Well,
Good lord.
I'm looking for the right word.
You normally inter a corpse.
Sorry,
Disturbed.
he's been referred.
That's
Better.
the word.
Referred to a. He's been interred. It's just like throw the corpse in. Now he'll never be mad again. But no, he's been referred to a sanitarium for testing to determine his mental state.
It's necessary.
And now I have to question 3 Molotov cocktails on the side dresser. Are you intending to take those with you this morning?
Could I just point out that that's anachronistic? Molotov cocktail, Second World War.
Oh, Christ.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, so yes, we want to take them with us. Because honestly, after what happened there to our friend, and since we don't know if we can properly get up to that attic, if whatever we find there is gonna hide away and some more people get hurt or fall victim to it, honestly, we might as well just burn the whole thing down.
Well, how about I take them off your hands for now? That if it turns out that the deadly raccoon requires torching with fire, we will deal with that then.
Well, sir, I think we can drop the act by now and say that it's not a raccoon. As we already said, we have no idea what it is.
I also think you're profoundly underestimating the utility of setting almost anything on fire.
Are you insinuating that you have previously been involved in arson, madam?
No, just setting someone No, nothing at all.
Is there
At this point,
anything keeping you in the returning to this abode?
Well, we'd like to have our friend have his wounds checked over once more at hospital.
I'm
I have an
alright.
appointment with Henry Armitage at the university.
Then you will not mind me going with you.
Yeah, by all means.
He takes the bottles. I will store them in my car.
God fucking damn it.
You know, we were this close to catching a man heading over to a speakeasy last night.
Oh, really?
Bought 3 bottles of booze. Managed to, unfortunately, the man lost our officers in side streets.
That's crazy.
Took the weirdest path home.
I'm sure you'll find them eventually.
You get the feeling this man might know a little more than he's hinting at there in the way he's speaking.
I think
How
I don't need
comfortable is Klyka feeling right now?
Comfortable?
about 10%.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine if I could use all 100% of my comfortability right now.
You're heading to Armitage, are you? You're all going?
Yeah.
By the
let's
way,
go
just to
to
check, did
Armitage.
we have we recovered any hit points through sleeping?
No.
Okay.
My face.
You'll recover 1d3 hit points a week. Or one hit point a week, just normally.
Okay.
So,
Are we able to take Lehman to the hospital to get him checked over again?
Lehman refuses to go to the hospital.
that would be your answer.
He's like, Face is burly. Face does not need help.
So you're heading over to the Mr. Tonic.
I am, yes.
This time, Armitage is here. And he is almost expecting you. He's not expecting a police officer with you. Good morning.
Good morning. Have you talked to my supervisor?
I have spoken with him, yes.
Did this fill you with confidence in my wonderful qualities?
It filled me with confidence in your wonderful abilities in physics and philosophy, yes. You're an accomplished student of both, but what this has to do with accessing the tome in question. Sir, I would like you to partake to me what tome that is. He was wanting to look at an item in the restricted section of our books, a De Vermis Mysteries. The what, the who now? The De Vermis Mysteries. It's a book written in it's an old book. A very, very delicate book. Why did you want to look in that book?
Because I believe it's possible, due to possessing a journal of the man who used to live here, that it contains the answer to the mystery of the creature which resides in the attic.
Wait, you have a journal?
Yes.
May I see that?
Can we see the book?
Certainly you can.
You're gonna hand him the book.
Yep, I don't give a shit. Prepare to lose some sanity, motherfucker.
He skims through the book. Babblings of a lunatic here. Just skimming through it.
Lunatic or not, he mentions this volume, so I thought it would be best to have a look at it. If nothing else, it might give some idea of the roots of his lunacy.
He doesn't read it in depth. He does hand it back to you. Well, I'm afraid, considering your lack of experience in this field, I'm not at the moment inclined to let you peruse this.
Why don't you come with us then?
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start writing down the chant from the middle of it and just say, I think you know...
Wait, what? Chant? What chant?
Is that in his voice or mine?
That's Armitage.
Because I don't know, I'm just saying I'm just going to start writing it down, then just pass it to him, just so that he knows I already know some of it.
What? How did you get this?
I'm already halfway there. You might as well let me get the rest.
That's... What else do you have here on this?
That depends.
I'm going to say that depends on whether you let me have a look at the book. But I've got the box with me, so...
That journal will be my guess. It's a bunch of hokey-pokey gibberish. He starts reading the journal. Not skimming, reading the journal.
-1 sanity.
-1d2, actually. Good old Armitage.
Lehman eats a painkiller.
4 hours go by. The policeman is looking remarkably bored.
Oh, diddums.
I'm practicing handstands.
Of course.
Do you have any of this powder with you?
Yes, actually.
Indeed I do, and I show him the box.
The policeman, of course, tries to snort it to see if it's
The
drugged.
policeman tries to grab it, and Armitage snatches it out of reach of him. Trust me, at the moment this matter does not concern you, officer. It concerns me Let me look at it first.
I wear a smoke grin on my face.
Well, there's no denying what that is.
Care to enlighten us?
Well, what you are looking at here is that is some of the powder of Ibn Ghazi. Powder of the what now? Powder of Ibn Ghazi. It is a very rare and unusual concoction. So it's like chemistry. Sort of.
Sure.
Sort of.
Of course, yes, chemistry.
Yes. From what I've read there's nothing I don't think that book will tell you that's not already provided. I'm not sure what else you need.
Maybe you.
Whatever you do, I wouldn't leave whatever that is there another night. Leaving it already one night could have been too much.
Maybe you should come with us to help get rid of it then.
I've had my experience of that, thank you.
Have you read the full book from which this chant is taken?
I have not read the full book that comes from, no. I have read passages. There is another tome that I am more in-depth into perusing at this time.
So you don't know whether or not it contains any helpful information for getting rid of whatever it is in the house?
I can see from what you have there that you have a ritual. A ritual that will be used to dispel the beast. And I know that the mystery of the Vermis Mystery is a thick, extremely hard to comprehend tome
To worm your way through it.
that will probably take you about half a year to fully understand. Do you want to leave whatever that is there for half a year? Violet?
No, but remarkably, I might be able to look through it until I find the relevant passage and scan the sections either side. I don't need to read the whole thing, just the relevant section.
You have much to learn on these things. I'll tell you what. You deal with whatever is here. And then I will consider if you are eligible for the restricted section of books.
You know, I have to say, old man, you are one crazy kook. Like, we have here a monster that has mauled our friend. A thing that has mauled our friend. We're talking
Wait, you
about...
said monster!
Monster raccoon, son.
Well, monster
We told you this.
as in raccoon. Monster raccoon. And here you are, and you don't even want to give us all the help that we need? What kind of scam are you running here?
I'm not running any scam.
Do you want money? Because we got money.
I'm not running any scams. I know full well what you are possibly dealing with. Let me inform you that I know full well when it is not my business to get involved. Knowing when not to act is almost, if not more important than knowing when. What will I achieve by going there with you?
A close contact with the with the arcane. The fun and excitement of nearly dying.
I've already had that once.
Did it taste like strawberries?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so basically I'm getting the picture that he was supposed to be really fucking difficult, so...
You'll excuse me.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I'm going to deliberately stand taller than him just to make him feel short. And then I'm going to walk, then I'm going
Despite
to go.
the fact that you stand taller than him, the look in his eyes says that he knows far more about what you're about to step into than you do.
It's fine though, he's still a shorty.
You're still short!
Tall power.
So, you're going to go. The policeman is rather confused here. Wait, Monster, Ibn Ghazi, what?
Let's imagine for a moment that this is all a massive charade. If it is, this will do no harm.
Right.
If it isn't, then you'll be quite glad we made some type of preparation in case the arcane is involved.
The arcane... Oh, God, no. You're not Doolally, are you?
If we were Doolally, then would we be standing here talking with you?
Possibly.
No, that would
Doolally
be...
wouldn't have got references.
Doolally also wouldn't have found those scars on his face.
Another painkiller.
Let's just get to this house and get it over with, whatever it is.
Actually, we can't until midnight.
We can head over there now.
We can, but it'd be no use. There'd be no reason.
I am requesting that you head over there.
And I'm going to request that you give us time to prepare for tonight.
You are refusing a request from a police officer when you are potentially under suspicion for this man's injury and the injury of the hobo.
How on earth are we going to cause injury to that sort of degree? Do you see claws on my hands? Anyway, fine, we'll do it your way.
Do not forget that I opened your trunk. That you approached me with a gun of various sizes not a few nights ago.
Oh, yeah.
You are armed.
Indeed. Am I? They are. I'm not.
If not now, it's probably in the car.
Okay.
We do it the man's way. We can use him as a watcher anyway.
Yep.
Yep.
What?
You'll see.
You're heading to the house.
Well, we've got no choice, have we?
Is it midnight yet?
No, it's early.
Is
It's morning.
Is he taking his own car?
He is taking his own car.
His police car.
So we
no
get
one
to
else
speak
is coming with us. Just him.
Just him.
So we
He's gonna
get to
die.
speak a little between us while
While we're in the car.
You're like, bollocks.
without him.
Yep.
Well, we've got the deed for the house, so we could deny him entry.
We could, and then he'd have to go get a warrant and such.
He would.
Why would
Yeah, but
do
we can
that?
just have him standing around.
The way I see it, we can use him. We can
What
use him. We
if
can use
the
him.
idiot sticks his head into the attic and he's alone out there?
If he sticks his head
And-
into the attic, the problem solves itself.
The problem
Yes.
doesn't solve itself because he's an alone police officer out there, and we're going to end up with a dead policeman on our hands.
Yes, but
With
think
no
of it
one
this way.
else to
We can
confirm
use
what
this
happened.
guy. We can use this guy as a watcher during the ceremony, whatever the hell we have to do tonight.
A watcher would know what to do.
Well, he
He
knows,
knows what to
if-
do. Shoot at things that he sees moving.
Yes. Anything that doesn't
It-
look remotely human, kill it.
Didn't you say spirits? How can you shoot a spirit?
Well, maybe.
We killed a zombie thingy a few months ago. I think we can probably do something.
Demon
to this.
twitches at the mention of Corbett.
Either way, the thing's corporeal enough to tear up a face. It might be corporeal enough to eat a few bullets. We just don't know.
Delicious lead.
True.
It's possible, but I did not see it. Yeah.
Well, let's hope that we will see it this time.
Let's hope that the powder I've got works.
We should toss some paint at it or something.
Maybe we should like put some of the powder on our bullets for some reason. I don't even know, like on our guns.
That's dumb.
That's dumb. Powder or bullets? So you're heading back to the house.
Yep.
You notice that there's a hole in the roof now.
Like, how big is the hole?
It's not too big. Slightly bigger than person size.
Oh,
Is it
Lord.
concave or did something come out from inside?
Something came out from within.
So it's burst outboards. Are there more like dead animals or something around?
Yes.
Lehman grabs his head, goes, "Does it fly?"
What kind of animals are around?
There's a fox.
Is
What
it
does it say?
is it also missing its?
You can't see from this distance.
What did he say?
He comes out. The policeman comes out and looks at the house, looks at the hole.
Out of curiosity, Rufus, what did you just say to make the likely that he crapped himself and laughed?
You made the
Kiko
same
said-
joke. You didn't know it.
Kiko said there was a fox, and Rufus said, "What does it say?"
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, dear.
Is the fox alive or dead?
It's dead.
Is it that I was going to ask? Is it also missing like its heart?
You aren't close enough yet. What's Violet up to? Being
Okay.
very indignant at this police officer.
She's a bit of a moron. It's okay. Have I got all the material available in various forms?
You have, you believe, everything that you need to perform this ritual.
Okay, so I'm going to decant the powders into appropriate places to make sure they're available quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sling the gun because I want to fire the gun at something.
You know, to do this ritual, that you need to set up the pentagram. You need to
Does it say what you need to make the pentagram out of?
The
Would
material,
chalk do?
that brownish material that you actually have,
Okay, cool. That's useful.
and you need at midnight. You need to start the chanting.
Okay.
Okay.
So I say to the others, I'm going to start. What time is it now?
It is currently midday.
And who's where with who?
Well, everybody is at their cars except Klyka, who's gone to examine the fox.
Okay, I'm just going to double check the procedure and memorize the chant backwards. So
Is there only the fox? Is there no other
There
animal?
are a few other small animals.
I'm going to follow Violet and help out.
I quickly suggest to a couple of the others that they check the town just to see if anybody's gone missing.
Yes, that's a good shout, actually.
Yeah, I'll go with Dunnan into town.
Lehman, not too happy with his new appearance, stays at the house. He has a look around the house to see if there's some.
You're going to go
more?
to briefly to the town,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? The officer is staying with Lehman for now. You're going to go to the town and do some general asking.
I'm just asking around if anything has happened lately.
You get the general response when you go to the general store lady again that Violet met.
Mm.
That nobody's gone missing, but the woman who disappeared previously has not come back.
Mm.
They've now informed the police.
Mm.
Well, we tell her that well, yeah, we just thank her for her time. I guess we go back.
You going back?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Is Violet going back?
On our way back, I mentioned to Clyka, you know what we could do? When we're causing this ritual, we're probably going to have some interference from Mr. Demon thingy, whatever we found. We could, on a very morbid sense, use the villagers as bait.
Yes, we could, but we could also
pointless.
not.
People getting in the way, possibly interrupting the proceedings,
Yep.
randomly dying, not a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking use them as a meat shield.
Well, for now, let's hope that we have enough meat shields of our own.
The most sensible thing to do would be to block the damn thing in the attic.
Well, there's a hole in the roof now, so.
What? In the roof?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a hole in the roof about slightly bigger than a man.
Yeah. By the way, gentlemen, I would like to point out that it is now Carl Hickman's birthday, so if you want to wish him a good birthday, nice
Oh.
birthday.
Not
Yeah.
right.
So.
I'm sure the people in the comments of the video will be wishing him a good happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Old knob.
So, you're all back now.
Yep.
Well, in that case, throw a Molotov cocktail through the hole.
That might fuck up the house.
Lehman would have liked to have done a few things while the others were away.
What were you going to do?
Well, have a look around the house, see if there's more small animals, and use his natural
Policeman
history to
is
determine
accompanying you.
he's allowed to do that. And
Yeah.
by all means, I'm trying to keep him from the attic, so he doesn't go up there like an idiot.
Ironically, that's the first place he's trying to check.
Well, so I stole him going around the house, having a look at various animals, seeing if I can better
There are no
identify.
animals in the actual lower part of the house.
No, outside the house.
Oh yeah,
around the
there's a
house.
few foxes and raccoons.
And I'm having a new animal to do a natural history check on. I would like to try and see if I can determine what made the hole,
Okay.
and if possibly if it's been dropped from on high.
Okay.
83.
No idea.
Shit.
Lehman now says he wants to have a look inside the house. No, not Lehman, sorry.
I do.
The policeman. So you're having a look inside the house, are you?
Well, I tried to stall him until the others get back, at least. But
You do manage to stall him until the others get back, but he is wanting to look in the house.
He can come in the house, but he's not going in the attic.
this policeman, you're free to look at the house, but I would ask you don't go into the attic.
Are you ordering a police officer around?
He suggested.
Well,
So-
I have the deed right here. It's my house, so I suggest you don't go in the attic. You can go in the attic tomorrow morning.
This
but,
is the place where you claim you were mauled by a raccoon.
It is, and if you go up there alone and you lose your head, what are we going to say to you?
How am I going to lose my head from a raccoon, Lehman?
How did
Well,
I
if-
lose my head from the raccoon? Look at this. He takes off some of the bandages. Look at this, son. You're going to stick your head up there. Look at this. I look like Satan's sphincter. Do you want this? Do you? Another painkiller, and he's happy.
I will never feel the soft touch of a woman unless I pay
He's
her.
going for the ladder. Sir, It is my duty as an officer to check.
That's not smart. I would have to. God damn it.
Is everyone else just watching?
No, I'm
Wait,
gonna
no,
fucking check.
I go to him and I act like I'm stumbling